Hello everyone, welcome back to our C programming series. In today's video, we are going to learn one of the most important concepts in C language, that is called array. We will understand what is array is, why we use it, the different type of arrays, the one-dimensional array, array declaration, compile time and runtime initialization, and finally how to access array elements. So stay with me until the end and let's begin. An array is a collection of elements of the same data type stored in the continuous memory location. Instead of creating multiple variables to store similar values, we can use a single array to store them all. Every element in an array has a unique index number, and this indexing always starts from 0. As shown on the screen, the first element is accessed using a of 0 and the second using a of 1 and so on. After understanding the basic concept, the next question is, why do we use arrays? Imagine storing the marks of 100 students using separate variable. It would make the problem lengthy, difficult to manage and more prone to errors. Arrays solve this problem by allowing us to store multiple values under a single name. They reduce code complexity, improve readability, simplify data processing with loops, and use more efficiently because elements are stored in a continuous memory locations. Based on their structure, arrays in C are mainly classified into two types: one-dimensional arrays and multi-dimensional arrays. A one-dimensional array stores element in a single rows and is commonly used for storing marks, age, or list of numbers. A multi-dimensional array stores its data in multiple rows and columns, making it suitable for tables, matrices, and similar applications. Since the one-dimensional array is foundation of array programming, we will focus on it in this video. A one-dimensional array is a linear collection of elements of the same data type stored in continuous memory locations. All elements are arranged in a single row and each element is accessed using its index number. Remember, the index always begins with 0. In the example shown, the array can store 5 integer values which is accessed sequentially from the first element to the last. Because of its simplicity, the one-dimensional array is the most commonly used array type in C programming. Before storing any values, an array must be declared. Array declaration means defining an array by specifying three things: the data type, the array name, and its size. In the example shown, the data type specifies the kind of values the array will store. The array name identifies the array, and the size determines how many elements it can hold. One important rule to remember is that the array size must always be a positive integer constant. Once an array has been declared, it can be initialized. The first method of initialization is compile time initialization. In this method, all the values are assigned at the time of declaration itself. So the data is already known before the program starts executing. As shown in the example, each value is automatically stored in its corresponding index position, beginning from 0. Always make sure that the number of values provided does not exceed the declared size of the array. Another method of initialization is runtime initialization. Here the values are assigned after the array has been declared. While the program is executing, the user enters the value during the execution, and each input is stored in the corresponding array element. This approach is especially useful when the input values are not known in advance. However, the size of the array must already be defined before accepting values at runtime. After storing the values, the next step is accessing them. Every array element is accessed using its index number, starting from 0. In the example shown, index 0 returns the first value, index 1 returns the second value, and the process continues in the same way for the remaining elements. While accessing elements, always ensure that the index stays within the valid range of array. Using an invalid index may lead to unexpected result or runtime errors. Now let's quickly revise today's concept. We learn what an array is and why it is used in C programming. Then we explore the different types of arrays and discuss the one-dimensional array in detail. We also learn how to declare an array, initialize it using compile time and runtime methods, and finally how to access array elements using index numbers. These are the fundamental concepts that every C programmer should understand before moving on the advanced array operations. I hope this video helps you to understand the basics of array in C language. If you found it useful, then like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for the more video on C programming tutorials. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.